How's it going, YouTube? Chris here at my home theater. Got a brand new video for you today. First and foremost, I want to address something. Now, guys, listen. I do say things wrong. I pronounce some names of equipment and stuff wrong. I understand that I do that, and from henceforth, I will be doing a little more research to make sure that I say things correctly before I make a video. The thing in question is, it is not Aurora 3D. I get it. Okay, it's Aura 3D. And Aura 3D, y'all guys come down on pretty hard for saying that, and it is what it is. I made a mistake. It's an honest mistake, guys. And I don't mind correction, but if you'll correct me in the right way, I think things will go a lot more smoothly. So give me a hard time, kick me while I'm down. It's all good, guys. I just wanted to get that out of the way and apologize to you guys for just saying things wrong. And it is what it is. I will do better, I promise. And hopefully we won't have to have this discussion again. So now that I got that out of the way, what I want to do today is, while I have my Emotiva XMC-2 out of the rack, I would like to just do a side-by-side comparison to the ARCAM AV41, so we can get a good look to see, what the differences are and maybe which one is better. I do know that the ARCAM AV41 is a lot more expensive than the Emotiva XMC-2. So without further ado, let's turn this camera around and we'll take a look at them. So guys, as you can see, the AV41 is a lot bigger than the XMC-2. I know that I've never seen the RMC1, RMC1L in person, but I do believe that they are bigger than XMC-2, so it may be a better comparison as far as size goes, and definitely on price point, because it's closer to the price of the AV41. But honestly, guys, I swear I do like the looks of the ARCAM better than the Emotiva, and I have definitely been pleased with the avr41 in performance so far. So as we can see, you got basically all the button controls here. You have your standby button. You can dim your display or turn it off. You got your menu, and then here's all your switches for up and down. And as I stated in the other video where I was talking about the menu controls and stuff, this actually was a nightmare to me in the beginning, but it actually it's real. I mean, you got to get used to each processor receiver, and it took me some time to get used to it. So that's a comparison of the front panel. Basically, you can do all the controls from the front panel on this as you can on the ARCAM. So let's look at the remotes. As you can see, the ARCAM is definitely a little slimmer remote and shorter, and definitely is lighter. This is a metal remote. I don't know exactly what this thing weighs, but you can do some lifting, some weight lifting with this thing. It's definitely got some weight to it, and the back is magnetized. As you can see, it's not even on there good. Magnets hold it on, which I thought was pretty cool, but pretty comprehensive remote. It's not backlit, so I don't use this remote much. I use my Harmony Elite, but when I use this, they definitely have to turn the lights on, and with this you can use it in the dark because it is backlit, and I do like that. It feels comfortable in your hand, easy to get to, easy to do. This one's a little more heavy and a little harder to use, but overall, still the Emotiva XMC-2 is a good processor. So let's go around the back and look. So On the XMC-2, you're limited. It don't have a whole lot of inputs, so to speak. I guess it does. It's got 8 HDMIs, and these are not 8K, but not a whole lot of other type of inputs really. But it does have the analog here. I guess you can run like a 2-channel stereo or something if you want to run it that. Then you got your RCAs here, and zone 2 out, and you got your digital outs, and so forth and so on. So you got your also some digital inputs here, coaxial and the digital. So, and XMC-2 is not a bad processor. It really isn't. But, and then you have all these cable hookups, balanced inputs. So I do like, and this thing is laid out totally opposite. So when I was hooking it up in my rack, as you can see, it would be on the left side in the back or whatever. And this one is actually, all the inputs are on this side, and so is the HDMI. So I had to cross the cables over a little bit. But honestly, guys, and I'm talking about, you know, this is laid out just like the AVR41, yes. But guys, I honestly, if I had my pick, I would sell this bad boy, and I would end up getting me a ARCAM. And I might say that about the next processor I get in. I'm going to do my best to see if I can get an Anthem in after I get done with these review. And I will probably run the AVR31 probably another week, and then I'm going to switch out to this one, and I'll run it for a couple of weeks, and we will see what else we can get into. But guys, this is a fine looking unit here, and I'm sure it's going to sound as good as the AVR31, which I am extremely impressed with. But I will say, once we get the XMC-2 hooked back up, I will run direct and get all that situated, and I might be surprised. I mean, the performance of the XMC-2 is good, and I've been pleased with it. So maybe when I get direct run, get rid of my manual calibration, I'm sure it will maybe bring it to life. But it has been nice not having the popping sound when the sound format changes. We don't have that in the ARCAM. So that is a good little side-by-side comparison of the two guys. Like I said, I do like the looks of the ARCAM compared to the Emotiva. So I think the ARCAM is really good. So, and I know it's brought up, where's the heat sinks, guys? There's no heat sinks, and there's no fans. I don't think there's anything under the bottom, which, I mean, what would that do to help? But I'm curious to see how this is going to be. I've got a AC Infinity fan on the AVR31. It does get hot. It does get hot. So, and I'm not even running internal power on it, because I've got everything run through the RCAs to XLR. So I'm curious to see what this one's going to do. I'll put my, I mean, there's no way to suck the heat out of it, but I'll put my AC Infinity on top of it. Maybe it'll just keep the metal cool. I don't know, guys. We're gonna test that out and see what it does. So let's turn this camera around. So guys, that's my video about. I just wanted to do a side-by-side comparison. I had them sitting on the floor, and I said, so, you know, it would be cool just to do a little side-by-side comparison, just to get a look from the front panels and the back panels, and just kind of see, you know, some of the differences of, you know, a little lower end processor like I have versus a higher end one. So thought it'd be a good comparison. So I hope you liked the video, guys. Again, we're going to try to get some more videos out to you this weekend. Don't have to go back to work till Tuesday. So guys, I hope you're enjoying your Labor Day. You labor all year long and you get a 3-day weekend off to to say thanks for your labor, I guess. So enjoy your Labor Day weekend, have some fun, stay safe, and we'll catch you again in the next video.